Hey, welcome back again. Well, I'm just sitting here when you guys come on because I click to go live and then I forget for a few moments that I did that. It's just funny. I am just moments away from where my pickup is. Let me show you the beautiful view that's in front of me. This is in the downtown core here. This is going to be a busy spot to try and get into, but gosh, it's beautiful down here. So yeah, I'm in the midst of beauty with all these Christmas lights and traffic. But I need to get into this lane so I can get my turn, but I'll have to wait for it. Oh. I have yet to find out what we're driving into this time. It's been amazing experiences though tonight so far, right? Really fun experiences. This is going to be a shorter... No, this is going to be a 20-minute ride, I think. And there's folks up ahead who are expressing frustration. And... yeah. These ladies are trying to come across. So let them cross over. This is an Uber XL, so I'll need a lot more space still, I think. Thanks. Alright, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. I just angled my camera a little further this way so that it doesn't show the back seat when I'm anticipating more riders in my vehicle. Wow, everyone's trying to get out of here at the same time, I think, so that's why it's so clogged. One of the things I'm super grateful for is patience. I feel like I'm patient in these moments. I think I am. Let's turn in here and find our ride somewhere along the way here. Ah, here they are. Hello. A ride for... here.
Thank you. I can sit.
Hello, do you have enough room there?
Yeah, I'm good.
Awesome.
I just moved it back a touch.
Excellent. Welcome aboard. It's a little chilly out there, isn't it?
Cool.
Shall I turn on the heat for y'all?
Yes, please.
Okay, let's do that.
That might work.
Yes. Quick heads up before I do lose my voice to the fan. My name is Biniam, and I do something a bit unusual in my Uber, so don't incriminate
cash
yourselves. It's not cash cab, but I do have a live stream going on, so it is going live stream. Yeah, don't tell me where the stash is looted or whatever. Yeah, but I'm glad to have you guys in here.
Well,
Let's get you warm. Edgar, you are. I am so gullible, and I just fell for that too. So, well done, dear. What was happening here tonight?
We were at the Christmas Carol at the Maxwell Theater, or it's not called the Maxwell Theater anymore.
So that's like a choir then, right?
No,
It's
play.
a theatrical
Charles
play.
Dickens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Charles Dickens show.
That is quite...
We do it annually, so it's kind of like a little Christmas kickoff celebration.
I love it.
You did it?
How was your night been?
It's been dull.
Is it?
No, I'm kidding. I'm so sorry. Don't take anything I say seriously. It's been delightful.
Is there a lot going on in Calgary right now?
Tonight, let's see, tonight is Saturday night, so it may not be as busy as last night. I think it's just your typical evening, you know, with folks getting, going to the bar. Oh, do I want to go this way?
The typical Saturday night.
I think so, yeah.
And construction in Calgary.
That too. Which is opportunities for increased patience, which no one's getting the medal for yet, but nonetheless.
Well, it's good on a Saturday night, not a Monday morning.
True. Although this past Monday morning we didn't have snow like we did the Monday before, but it was the worst. It was worse than when we had snow.
The traffic.
The traffic, yeah.
100%.
You noticed that as well, eh? Oh man. All right. So someone here is named Tina. I'm guessing that's you.
That's me.
You know,
It's the
after
weekend now. So.
I met a male Jessica one time.
Oh,
So
there you go.
that's when I learned, okay, I'm not gonna like presume. I'll just check.
We don't have male and female anymore, right?
So Mr. and Mrs. Tina. Let me learn your names if I may.
I'm Brady.
Brady. Beside you,
Victor.
say again.
Victor.
Victor. Brady and Victor, awesome. And then in the back left, Lauren, how do you do? And beside you is Emma.
Those are my two babies
In the back. And these two behind me are the outsiders. I mean the esteemed.
They're our my new baby.
Okay,
My
okay.
baby's friend.
I see. Well, delighted to meet you all. Who remembers my name though besides Tina? Who has? You got it. You got it. Not because you had the cheat sheet or anything like that, right?
I'm not even looking at it.
Not at all. Nicely done though. Am I the first though?
The first Binion?
Yes.
100%. Of
Okay,
course,
okay. So if you ever meet another Biniam, let them know you've met the definitive Biniam.
How common is it?
It is very common in my country.
Is it? Which
It's
is?
China.
Okay.
I thought it was obvious. Sorry.
Sure.
I'm kidding. I'm not from China. No, I'm from Ethiopia.
I thought you were more Korean, but
Korea. who's really? No, it's a very Ethiopian name,
Okay.
and most who've watched 90 Day Fiancé may be familiar with another character named Biniam on that one. So
Please watch 90 Day Fiancé. That would be the backseat.
yeah, are you familiar with my name on there? Oh, okay. It's probably in a few seasons past now, but there was a Biniam there.
Was it you?
it wasn't here. Though.
It was not me. That's a great question.
It seems kind of like a 90 Day Fiancé. Or something.
Oh, tell me more.
Carpe diem.
You know, I've my sisters compel me to watch these shows with them, and there's not much that frustrates me, but watching these shows, it stretches my patience a little bit more. But they are often trying to convince me to sign up for these shows, and I told them honestly, if I were to do that, they would lose money because I don't know if you guys watch these shows and you can see like the way things are falling apart in real time, and you think it's obvious. But I wonder if they choose those individuals on purpose. What do you think, ladies?
Oh,
in the back?
definitely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So they choose the... And to me, I think that's... I don't like that choice. I don't like that choice because it's almost like you're presenting someone's messiness for the world to see on purpose. And then benefiting. I was like, oh, that's... Like, for example, when I live stream, I don't want to feature people's weakness, you know? I want to feature their amazing qualities. And so I want to stay in that zone. Yeah.
What about us makes us want to see that in other people?
I mean, I understand it's very popular and gets a lot of traction, you know, with people responding. But,
Why do you guys watch it? Or how often do you guys watch it?
I don't.
Lauren? You're more, what's the show that you like to watch more, the reality one?
Big Brother.
Big Brother.
oh, I've heard of that one too. Love is... Tell me what you think of Love is Blind.
I don't know. It's fascinating.
It is, isn't it? So the whole premise is like trying to figure out a connection without looking, right?
Yeah.
And then they meet. Now, do you think they earn more credit before or after they meet? Like, before they meet, the whole premise is to try and find out the right match just based on personality, right?
So
Supposedly.
how long is it before they meet?
I think it's only like 10 days or something.
Something like that, yeah. So they're in these pods. But here's the premise I don't like about that show. Is that the producers set a schedule for when they get married. So they only have like a crunch time to figure out, and then they are almost obligated to actually get to the wedding place, and they're determined if it's a yes or a no. Isn't that crazy? I know.
Is it ever a yes?
Yes.
Oh my
There,
goodness.
there,
There must be cash involved.
There are some connections, and I think they've even had their first baby now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, and then the other thing that drives me nuts is that they all use the same goblets wherever they're at. You know those like gold ones or silver
Yeah,
ones?
yeah.
And I'm like, this is like so staged. Like in the restaurants, they have the same goblets. In the pods, they have the same like everywhere. And it's just one of those things that drives me batty.
So it's like just one big set? Is that what it is?
It's like an apartment, I think, right? And then they have to meet each other's families and determine. I don't know if you ladies agree with me, but when they introduce each other to each other's families or friends, you can tell the relationships that are on the rocks because it sounds like they're almost convincing themselves that they're in love, right? Versus the ones that are actually genuinely like into each other, and the friends or family are like, oh yeah, you're good, right? Because it's quite evident. Yeah, you notice that as well, then, eh?
How long has that show been on?
I think there's like 6 seasons.
6 seasons now, yeah. 7th one is already like, I guess, getting ready for production too.
Well, they do it a year in advance, I think.
That's right, yeah.
So I think it's already been.
It has already happened, yeah. So like at the reveal or the final episode,
Yeah.
they had members from the next one in the audience as well, which is really interesting. Ladies in the back, what do you think of the hosts? Because my sister does not like them.
Yeah, they're pretty annoying.
Are they?
honestly.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess they're okay.
She always praises the host while we're watching,
What do you
bro.
mean?
I'm always like, bro, they're so mean. Like, no.
Okay,
They're entertaining.
they're entertainment, okay. My sister says they're trying too hard to be like parenty to these adults.
Yeah, they are. Like
And-
they see all the couples as like
They're
babies.
yeah.
They match made them all.
Yeah. So she's like, grr. But then when I'm watching like the reveal all, which is also very uncomfortable to watch. Yes, right? And they're asking all these questions, but it seems like everyone sort of respects them. It seems. I'm not sure if it's just for the show though.
Well, I think they're like not only the hosts, but I think they're like main producers of it too. Like they obviously have some stakes in it. They're not just the face. I think they have some passion there. So
I see. Yeah.
So what is the reveal of that show?
The reveal is where they. Sorry, I should let the ladies.
no.
Okay, the reveal is like where they sort of explore all the uncomfortable scenarios that happen, the bad decisions made. They also explore the afterwards, like after everything was said and done, what happened to the couples. They put each other on the hot seat and ask some really hard and uncomfortable questions. And this last one, I don't know if you watched season 6's reveal all.
Yeah.
It got pretty heated, didn't it?
Yeah. Sometimes they're just like yelling at each other.
Oh my goodness, yeah, it's
Yeah.
yeah. You think okay, there's hope for this one here, and then by the end, it's like they're done. They're so done. Yeah.
But I like how they reveal the episodes. Like they release something like 8 out of 10
Yeah.
or 8 out of 12.
Yeah.
And then they release, okay, next week there's one, next week there's another
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
And then they do the finale. So then you can't get like spoilers of the whole thing. You can still watch and binge, but you can't like, you won't see spoilers of the weddings until it actually comes out.
I'm one of those that just waits till it's all ready because I can't
Yeah.
stand that slow trickle. Oh yeah. I struggle with delayed gratification. Yeah, that's yeah.
Let me tell you why that happened.
Yeah.
We're just learning about that last week.
Interesting. So what's the age gap between you sisters in the back?
3 years.
3 years. And it's just the two of you guys, eh?
But
They're enough.
once
Fair
they
enough.
got me, they said, actually,
We've created
Or were they
perfection.
like, no more, please?
No, Lauren was my good sleeper baby. I'm always shocked to have another after Emma, the way she slept.
Still does.
Oh.
Oh, this sleep's okay now. No, Lauren sleeps much deeper. Like the best.
Speed and red light camera in 100
So I've got,
meters.
I'm the oldest of 6 kids in my family.
Oh,
Take a guess how many years between me and my baby sister.
18.
8? That many? Holy
I
crap.
I was just
I
gonna
was
say
going to say
6.
12.
12? Okay, hold on. Maybe then let me just throw a little twist in here. Are you accounting for the possibility that there might or might not be twins or even triplets, potentially?
Did not account.
I'm gonna say 7.
7. Okay.
I'm changing my answer. 1.
Okay, what? 2 sets of triplets, so that's my final answer. Okay. No, that wouldn't work. Okay, so the answer is, you're actually closer the first time. 22 years. Same mom and dad too, if you seriously, yeah. So, yeah, when we moved to Canada, it was me and my 2 brothers. And then in my teens, my mom and dad had 3 more, and into my 20s, of course. And through my teens, people were like, I thought you were too young to have kids, Biniam. I'm like, no, they're my siblings. So, yeah. How old are you guys in the back, if I may ask?
Us?
Yeah.
So,
I'm
all
20.
four. You're
I'm 22.
22?
They're both the same.
Okay.
22 and
25.
Oh, yeah.
nearly 30.
Okay. Okay. So, my baby sister is almost as old as you are. She's 22. Yeah, and she's half my age this year, which is mind-blowing. And here's the funny thing. This is a bit of drama. This is confession hour, by the way, with Biniam, so just sit back. And so, my 3 younger siblings, it was so much fun watching them grow up into adulthood. Like, it's just amazing. But the gender sequence that they had, I mimicked with my 3 kids. And the weird thing, because I'm just not good at this, is I keep calling my kids by my siblings' names, and my siblings by my kids. Oh my goodness, is that okay? Yeah, it's not even.
You're so used to saying those names.
Oh man.
And it's just, I think it's an affectionate thing.
They just kind of nod their head and just move on with it. Yeah.
Especially since they're so far in age, so you can see them as babies and
Yep.
then see your kids as
Potentially there might be something there. I refuse to go to the counselor to sort this out, but yeah. How about you guys? Are you guys only child, or do you have siblings as
I'm
well?
only child, yes.
One sister, and she younger or older? Younger.
You think so?
One year, 2 years.
2 years.
And I was going to say, and the interesting thing is it's the same birthday.
Oh, really?
So you can pass as twins if you want to.
Wow. That's pretty crazy. I can't place your accents.
Liverpool.
Liverpool.
You can't place his accent because he doesn't ever say anything.
I just caught a flavor of it at the beginning.
But what do your parents say you sound like now, Steve?
Canadian.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's your favorite accent?
Probably Irish.
Irish? Yeah,
You're
there's
supposed to
this is
say
fun.
Canadian because I'm Canadian.
I like how he told me.
Could have even been Scottish.
I can't tell the difference between Scottish or Irish, or Aussie or Kiwi, or like Parisian French and like Quebecois French.
Oh, don't say that.
I know. I've had to run a few times, but yeah, my ear isn't that fine tuned.
Sometimes I can't even tell the difference between British and Australian.
Really? Oh, okay.
Really?
If I'm just hearing somebody, I'm like, wait. And then if they tell me, I'm like, oh, right, yes, that
Or
makes
you
sense.
have to listen to it for a bit and see what they say, right?
Do you know who else gets mistaken for British or UK? Is South Africans.
Yes.
Yeah, there's, and it's very interesting because I mean I'm from that continent as well, and
You South Africans really down there.
there it
It's
is.
really out there. It's
There it is.
bit of
Oh,
Afrikaans.
oh my goodness. I wish I could pull off accents, but I don't have that skill.
But don't they have a Dutch component? 'Cause
They
Yeah,
definitely do.
that's where the Afrikaan comes in.
What's it like to have the skill? Tell me. I wish I had it.
the only one he doesn't do is Canadian.
You can do Irish and Scottish as well.
There's
Yeah.
both northern and southern. I
Oh
think.
my.
So Ireland, there's 2 different accents. One of them's really open vowels and really
Okay.
one like that, and
Okay.
then the other one, the vowels come in really tight,
Okay.
and it's totally different.
Intrigued. Have you guys
And
ever?
then you go to Scotland. And,
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, there it is. Oh, such skill. I'm trying to feel happy for you right now, just so you know. Just give me a second. I'll come in. I'll just.
You should hear the accents in our house and around the dining room.
Yeah. And we've got an Aussie in the back there.
Oh, is that so?
No, Lauren's not going to pull it over.
Is she losing it? Oh.
Really?
For how much she loves attention, she also hates it.
Oh.
It's like, I'll choose when I wish you attention.
Have you guys ever done that fun exercise of imagining the most unique human being ever because they have a conglomeration that's a kaleidoscope of traits? Like, say, ethnicity and genetic factors and accents and just everything thrown in together, and you're like, there's so much going. Here's my suggestion. Imagine a black person with red hair, like brilliant red hair, naturally, that's curly, that speaks in a Chinese accent, for example, and has green eyes. Meeting someone like that, you're like, I want to see you as a person, but I'm seeing a lot of other things right now before I ever see. Yeah. You've never done that before, eh? Okay.
Never.
It's kind of fun.
Although Emma gets a lot of, where are you from?
Oh, yeah? Huh.
Emma's, what are you? Imagery or look is very, what would you say, Emma? It's a mix of a lot of
I
things.
think I
Francis
can be.
was coming for it when I was-
Mediterranean.
Mm.
You get lots of different guesses as to where you're from. So she just goes, Rocky View Hospital.
You know, recently I've had a lot of East Indians asking me which part of India I'm from, which has been kind of fun. I'm like, you can adopt me, but no, I'm not from there. And recently a Pakistani asked me as well too, saying, Pakistan, right? I said, no, not Pakistan.
I kind of love that there's so much mixture in the world that it's starting to become less defined.
Agreed. I went back to my country for the first time a decade ago with my family, and what shocked me on going back, I hadn't seen this happening, but Africa is almost as populated now, not only by Africans, but also by Chinese as well. The Chinese have done so much investment economically into Africa right now, and it's so significant. Like, they've been there for such a spell that the Chinese are almost like they have actually infused themselves into African traditions and cultures and speaking the language.
That's the right way to do it. You infuse yourself into the culture, you take over and assimilate.
Well, the interesting thing though is this, dear. The question is, why is China doing such investment? So I've been doing some investigation on that part. So they have a very long-term plan. So what they've been doing is they've made deals saying, we'll loan you the resources and we'll build all the infrastructure and you can pay us back in time. But because Africa as a continent struggles with each country in some unique ways, they struggle in ways where
Speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour.
there's corruption at the top ranks. Their leaders just take all the money. There's mismanagement of the resources because it's such a rich culture, and they impoverish their people. So with all of this happening, these countries, as they have roads being built and bridges, buildings, and all the things by the Chinese, they have to pay it back. But because the leaders are really pocketing all the money for themselves, these countries are now coming up negligence on these loans that the Chinese have done, and the deal is if they can't pay it back in time, the Chinese own it.
Oh my goodness.
So now the Chinese own they're getting to the point where they own so much of the resources and the real estate in these countries, right? And that's how they're building a lot of their influence. But the really interesting thing though is with the Chinese that actually live there now and are part of that culture and even marrying Africans, and there's those kind of connections, it gets really, really murky, I guess. It's fascinating.
Different way of colonization.
It is, yeah.
Well, but it's different because it's almost like,
They're not going in with guns, right?
right,
They're going in saying, hey, we want to help you. And I mean, it really is helpful to the communities to have actual transportation that works now, right? And resources and water and all the things. But then now it's also has a different title on it.
but Is it still, so China is a communist country?
It
so
is.
Is it still, are they integrating political views
Well,
as well?
they're going to be calling their dues in some time in the future, right? And the more they consolidate that way, when they do that, it'll be very interesting to see, because the real question is, will the Chinese who have made a new life in Africa toe the line that because those Chinese are actually thrilled to be away from their country. Because what they're experiencing when they move away from the countries, they're seeing a different way of living. And China is definitely communist for sure.
Right.
But they're seeing a different way of how life could be outside of China. So the real question is, are they going to participate along their mother country's, aims and ambitions? It has yet to be seen. It's really
An
interesting.
opportunity for holding a change.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
This hour has been brought to you by today's letter of the day.
I sadly think about like us.
You know,
Population's mostly here, and it's like whatever influence or anything that we need outside of
Other countries.
one of the things I tell my friends often is that what we experience in this culture here is like the minority in the rest of the world. The rest of the world, by majority, like they have the numbers, but they don't have the same values. So like where we would value human life or the equality of everyone kind of thing, right? They have no reference point for it. And so there's such a disparity in the way they treat each other in different parts of the world that would really shock us. And so, yeah, like what we have here is like a really unique setting that, and that's one of the things I think if I were young again, I would probably go traveling and expose myself to so much more out there so that it would challenge my perspectives here and help me really savor or appreciate what we have here, right?
There you go. You got 4 people who can do that. One still needs to get a passport. I didn't identify who.
I was gonna say-
Yeah. Come on, Lauren, get a passport.
Thank you very much. That
Just by
was
that
a
street light.
wonderful thing to listen.
Awesome. My pleasure. You guys were good company as well, too.
And our dog
Thank you
is
very
like
much.
probably going, where have you been?
Aw. Nice to chat with you all. Can we help you out with that right there? You're very welcome. Your shoes are beautiful. This side, on that side, okay. And I'll let you guys put this right here. You match shoes with your
Have a great night.
Hello again, friends. That was a lot of fun. You're so funny. I love watching your videos. I'm glad you do, Dima. I'm in my elements when I'm with riders. Some are serious conversations and some are light or informative, like this one here. But it's neat to have a fun banter, right? So I am grateful. Thank you for the feedback. And Misho is like wondering what's going on. Welcome to my Uber. I like to have a good time here. Let's push this seat forward. So there's more room in the back. And this is going to be an UberX so that we'll have lots of space for these next folk here. I'll turn the lights off in the back. So when I have this kind of a job and I have this much fun, time just seems to go by pretty fast. It's only 10:30, eh? Crazy. I updated the pickup location, that's good. So, hang out with me for another 10 minutes and then I'll probably restart a new live stream for episode 14 today. Yeah, that was a nice long drive and I appreciate the long drives because I get more chance to interact and get to know the riders and see what's up and how they're doing and where their experience is at. It's pretty fun. So we're just pulling up now to my next location here. I'm just gonna do a U-E here so that I can pick them up on the right side of the street. Just turn here. Here we go. And there's my ride. I think this is my ride, I believe, yeah. I'll just watch out for them. And I'll be right back while I go grab the door for my ride here. Hello, darling. You must be Alicia.
Yes.
I'm Binyam. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Just want to let you know at the outset here, Alicia, I have a live stream going, so don't incriminate yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're welcome in this space. This is your space. I see we have 2 stops here, right?
Yes.
Awesome.
I just have to drop the keys off.
Oh, that's okay. You have to drop the keys off, did you say?
Yes.
Someone's locked outside?
No, I just forgot to. I brought them with me.
Yeah. Gotcha. I see, and that's where I come in. Did you find this out after you were like turning in for the night? And you're like, oh.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I gotta get this done. Ah, here's to you being responsible. I'm guessing you're not a night owl.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Ah. So does that make you a morning person?
Definitely.
Like how early are we talking?
6.
By like without an alarm clock, right? Yeah. Okay. And then is it like scrambling to get on with your day, or is it 6 for like a good couple hours of just relaxation before you have to start your day?
Yeah, a couple hours.
Oh, nice.
Relaxation.
Okay. And it's always been like that for you, eh?
Yeah.
Cool. In this job, I get to see such diverse approaches, and so I just came from the downtown where, you know, you've got your night owls doing their thing, and you're like, that's not my scene.
No.
Not at all. Do you get proper weekends?
Yes.
Cool. Those are, I don't know, I almost want to say weekends can be sacred, right? Weekends can be sacred if you're focusing on making sure you get rest. Yeah. I'm not sure if you've gotten all your photo opportunities in with the hoar frost on the trees.
No, I haven't.
Because I hear it's gonna get warm like next week, and there may be, most likely will be melting going on. So I think
Oh, no,
so.
you're serious?
Yeah. I think they're saying like +2, +5 maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is like pretty unusual to get this kind of hoar frost. So yeah, capture your moments while you can. Maybe I've given you an agenda for tomorrow. Earlier today, I was on this beautiful street, and the sun had come out and it was shining through the branches and the hoarfrost. It was so peaceful, and just I had to take a couple of pictures. It was just that good. So you want to find like a street that has like the canopy of trees over it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if you know of any around here, it's worthwhile.
Definitely put that on.
On your agenda. I mean, look at this tree right here with the lights. Isn't that pretty? The way it shines. And even the one up ahead. Oh, golly.
Oh, it is. It's beautiful.
I know. It takes a certain kindred spirit to appreciate these simple things. I was sitting there I just turned the camera on the live stream saying, okay guys, you gotta enjoy this. And then I had this music going, and they're like, oh, this is so soothing. Beautiful view, beautiful music. Yes, all the things, right? Are you native to Calgary?
Yes, born and raised.
cool. You're one of those. One of those people. I'm not.
You're not.
No.
Where do you originate from?
I thought you could tell from my accent. I'm kidding, I don't have an accent.
Arrogant?
No.
No.
So I moved here when I was 8.
Okay.
But I moved to BC where I grew up.
Oh, okay.
And I only came out here like 15 years ago to finish my studies at school. But no, I grew up in BC for the most part. Like where I was born though, it was Ethiopia.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay. Never guessed.
Really?
No.
Even with my hair?
No.
That's a dead giveaway.
No.
I curled it.
No. No. I literally never know.
That's fair. So I can tell when I see another black person if they're from my country, because we have some distinct features. But if I can't tell they're from my country, then my next guess is Nigeria, because there's so many Nigerians. I'm like, Nigeria!
Nigerian?
And 9 out of 10 times I'm right.
Okay. Where do you think I'm from?
Oh, golly. I'm gonna get Nigeria? Okay. Let me guess again. Your skin tone is a little darker. But I'm gonna guess Eastern Africa.
Eastern?
Yes. East Africa. So I'm gonna go with Sudan. No? Where are you from?
I'm Haitian.
Haitian. Darn, I was totally on the wrong continent. Oh, I walked into that
Nobody
one.
ever guesses that. I get Nigerian and Jamaican a lot.
Oh yeah? Okay, okay. I wasn't even thinking a different continent. Oh, I
I've also
totally
got
walked.
like Somali a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, you do have some of those features too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like higher cheekbones and actually you remind me a lot of my sister.
Really?
Seriously.
Why?
Um,
Why is that?
One, the demeanor that you have, but also facially as well. I'll pull up a picture and you'll be like, okay, I can see it. You're far taller than she is, but definitely the same facial feature and glasses as well. Yeah.
Everybody says that. Never mind them myself.
Really?
Yeah, it's a very common thing.
You have a whole bunch of doppelgangers all over the
Yes,
place.
I guess so.
Man, oh man. That's cool. Are you an only child?
No.
One of how many?
5.
And where do you fit?
I'm technically the middle child.
Oh, okay. Ooh, like right dead center, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got it. I'm the oldest of 6. Yeah.
That's not too much.
Okay, guess how many years between me and my baby sister?
4 or 5.
Okay.
Yeah?
No. 22. Yep.
22.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. And same mom and dad as well too.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
Isn't that crazy? So when I moved here with my family, it was me and my 2 brothers. And then my mom and dad had 3 more. And they came in my teen years and into my 20s, of course. Yeah, so my baby sister now is half my age. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yep. And she's my roommate too,
Oh.
which is so much fun. She's the one that everyone loves. And yeah. What's the age span between your eldest and youngest?
What?
10 years? That's a good spread still.
10 years.
Yeah, for 5.
Yeah.
So it's almost like one every 2 years almost. Ish. Okay. I must say you're doing pretty well for not being a night person.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You're probably like, I'm just hanging on for dear life right now. This is so out of my element. She's like, the world is so dark at nighttime. I shouldn't be out here. Okay, I don't want to turn here. No. When you wake up that early in the morning, what do you like to do?
Read, meditate, respond to some emails.
Yep. So it's like a really zen kind of toned down start to the day. And it's on your schedule. Yeah.
Drink some tea.
Yeah.
Water the plant.
Okay.
That's about it, honestly.
All right. Yeah.
Clean around the house if I have to.
If you have
I'll
to.
plan my, my dinner.
Yeah.
And that's it. And then I just get ready.
And you're also gonna plan your photo shoot. That too. Like that Uber driver, man.
Yes. I wrote it down though.
You did, of course. Yeah, it's gonna get really messy for me on the roads, so this is when I make the decision not to wash my vehicle before that happens. Yeah, when you go to do your key thing, I'll pull up this picture of my sister so I can show you. And then you'll be like, okay, I see it. You're not crazy after all. What's that? I didn't hear what you said. What did you say?
Oh, I just said there's always people that look at me.
Yeah.
Somebody told me.
You must just roll your eyes by now. It's like, okay. You must just roll your eyes by now saying, oh, there's another one.
I expect it.
Yeah. I'm going straight ahead. I see. Pull over here. You can really hear the airplanes here, eh? Alright, I'll be here. You're welcome, dear. Francis, you're a good candidate for this kind of work in the sense that you can zone it out to do the work.
Yeah. It's a pretty chill job.
Yeah.
So
Cool. But on your own time, you don't have like things that you like to watch that you're like, ooh, I'm no,
not really.
because you're into books.
I'm so much.
Fiction?
Yeah. Fiction, romance,
Yeah.
horror
I guess there's some sense in which your imagination is more activated in that zone.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not really like a show.
Yeah.
Movie is okay. I
Yeah.
get it.
Okay. Are you musically inclined?
Yes.
In what ways?
Well, you used to be fine. I love playing violin.
Yeah.
I love piano as well.
Uh-huh.
I'm very much an entertainer. I love musicals.
Really?
Yes.
What's your
I love
favorite?
acting. Annie, Hairspray, Wicked.
Yeah.
Those are
Those are good.
my faves.
Mine are Les Miserables.
Okay.
Have you seen Hamilton yet?
No.
Have you listened to it?
No.
Oh my goodness. That, I like that one because it's a very contemporary, uncommon musical that mixes quite a few new genres that are atypical for musicals. Yeah, so that's a really good one too.
I'm gonna check it
Yeah, Hamilton. Oh, yeah, you might enjoy that one too. Do you enjoy watching theater?
Yes.
Okay.
Another whole experience.
And you'd rather do it live?
Yeah. I'm a life.
So, the prospect of, say, going to Broadway theater would just melt you. Yeah, me too, me too. Hmm.
You know, I love musical theater. I love playing instruments. I love acting. I
Yeah.
just love everything.
Really, eh?
Yes.
What would you say is your primary form of artistic expression?
That's a good question.
Because I mean, you have a multifaceted approach, but which one's one you like lean in heavily on and say, this is where I find my expressiveness thriving?
I want to say
Hmm.
writing
Yeah.
or playing piano,
Cool.
honestly.
Writing.
Like writing songs.
Oh, I see. And is that just for private consumption?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
because it's very personal. Hmm.
Especially playing, like writing songs.
Yeah,
Absolutely. On the piano.
it's almost like your journal then.
I'm just an open book, yes. I love journaling.
You do.
I love it. It is very therapeutic. I will also do that in the morning as well.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Whatever thought. I will journal.
Cool.
Yeah.
I hear that. Okay.
What about you?
Same question. So I play the trumpet. Love playing the trumpet. Yeah, I'm a trumpeter. In the last couple of years, I've discovered dance.
You're a dancer.
I am. I've been discouraged for a lifetime dancing, and then my friends took me dancing, and I realized this is a lot of fun. It's become one of my happy spaces, and especially for physical, artistic expression. And the interesting thing is, I've never learned how to dance. I don't know any formal dance. I make up my own dance.
Okay.
And I mean, with my music background, I understand music and how to find the beat or whatever. But it's just made it a very interesting thing. That, well, for me, it's just a lot of fun because I just keep on trying to think, how can I be creative in this? But for others who are watching, they just can't place it. But it brings a lot of joy to others in a really neat way. Where they often come up and just express appreciation for the energy or the movements or whatever, the flow. And then it's the kind of where not only are they encouraged when they see it or inspired by it, but it also seems to inspire them to step out of their, sort of reserved zone and start expressing themselves, which is really beautiful too. So dancing I love. But if I were to give you my primary form of artistic expression, I would probably say it is engaging in conversation with another.
Okay.
And therein I see, I picture it kind of like we have a canvas, you and I, for example, and this canvas before you got in my vehicle was empty. But collaboratively, as we engage and learn about each other and give little bits of ourselves away, as we entrust each other with, here's another part of me, and I'm gonna give you another part as you also do the same. It's almost like we're putting together a kaleidoscope of our mutual experience together on a canvas. And so I see that as an art form, that way of engaging socially, whereby it's meaningful, it's worthwhile. Yeah, that's probably what I would say is my primary one.
I can see that.
Mm,
It's a very unique one.
it is. I think there are so many unique ways that people express. For example, I remember talking to an accountant one time. He's like, I'm not creative. I'm like, but aren't you? They said, consider like in your job, you are interpreting numbers for people who don't know how to do that, but you're telling them a story now after you've interpreted the numbers. That's an art form, I think, right? You have different ways of like understanding what you're working with, but you're now having to go back and make up a new story for your clients, for example, right? Or consider like an architect or an engineer and they're problem solving, but to do all that, they're applying artistic measures in the conclusions that they're drawing and coming to, right? I think it's kind of a neat way to see the world. What ways do you leave your fingerprints when you touch something?
I like the way that she said it. It's something never happened.
Yeah, because there's the typical ways that people think, you know, like I'm a painter or I'm an I'm a sculptor or musician. You know, there's the acknowledged forms of art, which are legitimate for sure. But what I'm looking for more is like, how do you apply intuition and interpretation and application in a on purpose way in your world, right? And then now it expands it to more hemispheres of what could be. And then that way, I think it's beautiful to be able to invite us into that space that says, actually, you are artistic. You have something of worth to contribute that others will find compelling or intriguing, right? Yeah. I find that compelling.
Sorry?
I find that compelling.
It is.
Yeah.
Very beautiful way to say that.
Thank you. And this is something that is beautiful when you get to hear a different vantage point. That's what I get to hear ongoing. That's why I love this job. Is I get to interact with so many different perspectives that people have in different moments in which I find them. Like those who are morning birds trying to survive in the night owl zone. What's one big ambition you have in your mind, say in the next 5 to 10 years? An ambition where you're like, if my fantasy could kick in, I would love to see this transpire.
Dinners.
Cool.
I love dinners.
You do.
Yes. It makes me very happy seeing this. Just
Getting tended to. You're just gonna turn around here, dear.
of course.
Thank you, sir. All right, my dear.
Thank you so much.
I wish you a wonderful sleep. I'm gonna just make sure you make it inside your door before I pull away, okay? I'm very happy to meet you.
Thank you. You as well.
You're welcome. Good night.
Bye.
She was a darling, wasn't she? Hello, Eddie. How are you? I'm gonna make sure she makes it inside her door. And I have 7 minutes before I get to my next location, so I'm gonna suggest something to you guys. My next ride is about an hour long. It could be a great ride or maybe a quiet ride. I have no idea. Oh, I'm just gonna make sure she's in. Okay, she's in. Good. Wonderful. Okay, so yeah, that was a lovely ride, and my goodness, one of the reasons I love that I get to live stream this is because these wonderful, insightful conversations that I get to have with all these folks in my vehicle, I mean, they're like epiphanies. I'm like thinking, this is wonderful ideas, and I'd love to dwell on them more, so I'm glad that we can record them this way, right? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop me something in the comments if you found them very thought-provoking, because yeah, this is where ideas come to breathe. So that's cool. I'm gonna end this live stream here, and then I'm gonna come back on in about 5 minutes, and we'll have a good, like, I don't know, 53, 54-minute ride, which is epic. I like those long ones. So let me see you guys back here soon, okay? Bye for now.